Hey there, YouTube. GCleph here. I'm here because I get a lot of questions as a teacher and, well, as a musician as well, about how to read music. And a lot of people think that learning to read music involves having to know an instrument and stuff like that. And I say no to such things because I've trained, you know, younger kids uh, to sing, who don't play instruments, and they basically were able to figure out how to read the music based on the relationship between the notes. Okay, so they don't know that they're singing a G or a B or whatever, but they see that, okay, this phrase goes up, this phrase goes down, this phrase stays the same, or what have you. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken a couple examples here, and I'm going to show you a few things. The first thing you want to learn is the step. Okay, now for the musicians out there, please do not confuse this with half step versus whole step. Okay, you have to boil it down even simpler for vocal because I mean, I don't sit around thinking, oh, is that a half step or a whole step? That I just sang. It doesn't happen unless you're an instrumentalist. That be that as it may, you can crucify me on that one. I guess I just proved myself wrong. Uh, but here, what I'm doing is I'm describing a step system. Okay, just kind of like stairs. So the phrase do re mi fa sol. See, that's stepping up. Versus something like this. Do sol. See, that skips. It's a larger gap. Now, I do a lot of my hand thing because I'm a teacher. So what I'm trying to do is show you where these pitches are. Okay, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, or do, sol. See, so you can see this visual difference in my hand going up and down and every which way, right? Well, that's what music is, kids. It's the same damn thing. It's just on a sheet of paper. Okay, so here, my first example here is my do re mi fa sol. Let me just try and get this on camera. Okay, there we go. So it's this guy right here. It's also up here. It's the same thing. And you'll notice that those notes don't really move around a lot. It's just basically stepping up like stair steps, okay? And that is written out. What that is do re mi fa sol. Sound familiar? Okay, so now the next one I have is do sol, and then re and ti. Do re, re ti. So that would go do sol, do sol re ti. I've been playing too much Haydn, I guess, because it's like do sol re ti do. Sounds very classical. Anyway, so this is what I just sang, written out. Now you can see here that these notes change. Okay, see how different and how far apart they are? Do, sol, re, ti. See that? Versus do, re, mi, fa, sol. Okay? Now, I don't mean to oversimplify, but it really is this easy, okay? We're not thinking about, oh, is that B? Is that G? Let all that go, Maybe when you get more advanced, you're going to have to worry about sharps, or if you're in like a church choir or even a choir at school, you're going to have to worry about modulations and all that, which is good to learn your intervals. But be that as it may, again, we're just trying to approach basic reading. Okay, so here is my last example. This happens to be Jingle Bells, all right? Now, I didn't put any bars or anything here because, again, we're not concerned with how many beats are in a measure and how many beats this gets and how many beats that gets. All I'm talking about today is just pitch and knowing where it goes, okay? So here I did add a little bit of timing. I think it's just kind of because I'm so used to writing shit out. Anywho, here is Jingle Schmells. All right. Now here you can see this note right here. You notice it's on the same line. So that means that the pitch doesn't deviate. It doesn't change. That note does not change. And this happens to be jingle bells, jingle bells. Okay. Now look at this part here. This part, sorry, trying to reach here. This part here skips. See how that skips? And granted, this is poorly drawn, and these lines here that I drew are obviously not in proportion because I can't draw a straight line to save my life. But here we have mi sol do re mi. Okay, so this whole thing goes me sol do re mi. All right. Now you'll notice that it ends on, or rather, it starts on me, and it also ends on me. And again, me is on this one line. Now, how's that for you? That is just some rocket science, ain't it? All right. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show you this is easy, and you can do it. Now, the thing that I find a lot is that amateur singers, or even some people who sing, I don't know, semi-professionally, they tend to deviate their pitches, all right? So what you want is you want your voice to be like, like an instrument. You want it to sound a certain way. You want to get each pitch out. And I'm not saying that you're not going to miss a pitch or sing something sharp or flat and then do a little bit of a correct. But as a teacher, I always see this a lot. Do, re, mi, fa, and stuff like that. You can hear me sliding. Other times I get what I call the hammer effect, which is do, re, which is the opposite, where you don't know the pitch you want and then you find it halfway through the note. Do, re, mi, fa. It sounds like a hammer, okay? So that's what I call the hammer effect. Now, with any instrument, with a guitar, with my keyboard, which isn't up here, with any instrument, if I play a note, okay, it's always going to sound like that note. That's always G, right? That's what you want your voice to be, because with this instrument, that's what allows you to play an instrument well and do fast phrasing, is that it's all preset and pre-cut. So I don't need to think about, well, I do minimally, but I don't need to think about where I'm putting my lip for each note and all that jazz. It just comes out. It's magical. Okay. Now that's what I want you to be. I want your voice to be like this instrument. Okay. You want your voice to be that way. Why? Because you want to sing the pitches right, man. You don't want to deviate and switch around. And sure, some people have a style like that. A great example is Bob Dylan, who until his later career with people like the Traveling Wilburys didn't really do much singing. If you check out the song Tweeter and the Monkey Man, yeah, by the Traveling Wilburys, you'll notice that he's singing more. It's not just talk singing anymore. So this is specifically, you would want to sound like an instrument, when you're not talk singing, okay? So how do you do this? Well, what I would do is I'd sit around with an instrument. Let me put this down. Now, I don't know how in tune this guitar is here. Been a little while. But let's just see. Hopefully I can play. Yeah, okay. It's relatively in tune. Okay, I lied. It's badly out of tune. But anyway, what I would do if I was a guitar player or a piano player or what have you. Oh, also, it's missing the top string still. Nice. It tells you how much I play guitar. Okay, so what I would do is start on Do. Wow, that's low. Let me try G. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. Now I can do that on my own, Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It still sounds the same. But if you play an instrument, it's going to help you just, to play a few scales and sing along with it. it's your guide, you know? Okay. So that's the thing is these instruments can be helpful. I mean, specifically rhythm instruments, because you're not going to be able to play the sax, and sing at the same time. So, if you know a little bit of right hand piano, if you ever learned C, D, E, F, G, sit around and just play C, D, E, F, G and sing along with it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try to throw in some footage here. There's something I did. It was a theme on Mario's. As it it goes dun 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 dun. Ba-da boom, ba-da. Oh, that's the Wing Cap song. Okay, so I did the Wing Cap song, and there's this thing where I sing what I'm soloing. All right. Now everybody always finds this so fascinating. It's an old musician's trick. One of the oldest tricks in the book is to sing while you solo, to sing your solo. So as I'm playing here on the piano, you'll hear me doing my falsetto, that's the difficult part, is singing the high notes. But the instrument becomes an extension of my voice because I did those warm ups. Okay, check it out. Okay, so now that you've seen that, you can see what I'm talking about how the instrument became an extension of my voice. And that's what you want to do if you're a musician who wants to learn how to sing. All right? Take everything that you've done with even chords, For example, there's the 1 4 5 chords. You could sing do, mi, sol, and play one on the guitar, And then you can sing fa, la, do, and play four, And then you can play the five and sing sol, ti, re. And it just teaches you, how to sing those intervals and those distances. All right. So good luck with your singing adventures. I hope this in some way helped you. I know it's a lot of information at once for two different crowds, for the amateur crowd and for the instrumental crowd, I should say, rather. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments, or any criticisms or witticisms. They are always, generally welcome. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff up here on YouTube. I tend to delete some comments that just are jabbing, just gets old. And I have a bruised enough ego, so take it easy on me, okay? I hope everybody has a great day, and, make music part of your life, my friends. Take it easy.